Dispositions are values, commitments, and ethics that influence behaviors towards our students, their families, and community, and that affect student learning and achievement, motivation, and developments, as is stated in GCU's document of the Professional Disposition of Learners. The dispositions that make me a successful teacher and that I pride myself with are having high expectations, having respect for diversity of others, fairness, and compassion. These dispositions, I feel, in my role as a multilingual learner instructor, are most valuable. While I have possessed many of the other dispositions over my 20 years of teaching, I feel that these are my strongest and most valuable. The disposition of high expectations is that educators believe all students can learn. We must set realistic expectations and find ways to support our students so they can be successful. I know that all of my multilinguals can learn, and if we give them the right modifications and scaffolds, they will be supported on their learning journey. I also know that my students are very intelligent and they're capable of learning, and so with our love and compassion and support for them, we can find ways to help them learn. Another disposition that is a strength of mine is the respect for diversity. This is an absolute must for teachers of multilingual learners, as they bring so much diversity to our school. I embrace every aspect of their qualities and characteristics. We also look for new ways every year to celebrate our diverse population by putting up multicultural displays. We also share various facts and information. For example, during Hispanic Heritage Month, we share information during announcements. We have various rallies and events that also support the knowledge of other cultures. We make reports on inappropriate behavior because we want to do the best we can to ensure that we have a safe and inclusive environment in our school. The next disposition I feel that's a strength of mine is fairness. Since my world of teaching revolves around promoting social justice and equity. If educators are not promoting equality in their classrooms and building positive relationships, the classroom environment will not be welcoming for our multilingual learners. They need to know that we care about them and that we'll help them work through any challenges. And the final disposition that I feel is a strength of mine is compassion. I know my attitude is one of warmth and caring towards not only my students, but also my colleagues, my teammates, and I do feel a strong need to be supportive of others. We do a lot of outreach for our students and their families. For example, if they're in need of household supplies, school supplies, and clothing, we get those for them. We also help them to get doctor's appointments and dental visits and so much more. We also provide them with the tools that they need to find the resources that we have available for them in our community. We all continue to grow and learn as educators, so of course there are dispositions I need to strengthen and work on. One disposition I'd like to work more on is reflection. The reason for this mainly is due to lack of time. While I'm constantly thinking about my students, I am also incredibly busy, and actually having the time to reflect on things and make changes can be difficult and limited. I do feel, however, being a part of my graduate program now, that this will help me to utilize my time more to make reflections and have an impact in my decision making in our curriculum. I also feel I could grow in dedication, again, mostly because of limitations on time. Up until now, I've been unable to complete graduate coursework, which was always a goal of mine, so I'm very pleased and blessed to be a part of this program, as I know that this will support this disposition. When thinking about how a professional educator looks and behaves, I hope I demonstrate the qualities daily. I think that one should dress professionally and appropriately in order to look the part and command respect. I believe they should be punctual and present, respectful and compassionate towards all, students and staff. They should in fact possess the professional dispositions that we've been learning about and the standards that an educator should use to guide his or her actions are having a commitment to their students, being knowledgeable in their content area, and demonstrating ethical conduct. If I am able to live up to and demonstrate these standards and expectations every day as an educator, I know that I will be the best that I possibly can be for my students.